Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Marley Kayden, here to take you through this week's market action. It was another record week on Wall Street as the S&P 500 and NASDAQ both posted record highs, with the S&P 500 hitting all-time highs every day. All four major indices closed higher, with the S&P 500 leading the way, up nearly 1.5%. The Dow Jones followed, closing just over 1.25% higher. The Russell 2000 closed nearly 1% higher, and the NASDAQ 100 brought up the rear, closing 0.9% higher. All 11 S&P 500 sectors closed the week higher, led by healthcare, which was up nearly 3.5%, followed by material and industrials, which were both over 2.25% higher. Now let's look at some of this week's biggest stories. Tesla closed lower on the week after reporting earnings on Wednesday. The tech giant and EV makers saw weak EV demand and headwinds from the end of clean energy credits affect its bottom line. Now, Tesla highlighted its robo-taxi business in its earnings call as it looks to expand its presence in the space. CEO Elon Musk did note that the company could likely see, quote, a few rough quarters ahead. Alphabet rallied after its latest quarterly report as it saw cloud revenue soar. The Google parent company beat revenue expectations for its cloud, YouTube, and ad revenue segments. The company also noted that AI is positively impacting every part of its business and says that AI investments are crucial to its growth. In that regard, Alphabet announced it will increase its 2025 capex to $85 billion. And both American and Southwest Airlines sold off following their reports this week. American Airlines lowered its guidance for the upcoming quarter, now seeing a surprise loss, while Southwest saw total traffic down 3.5%. Both carriers noted weak travel demand for those disappointing results, although both anticipate a stronger backdrop for the second half of the year. And our defense contractors, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, and RTX, all reported earnings before the open on Tuesday. Lockheed fell to 52-week lows after missing expectations on both the top and bottom lines and disclosing a one-time charge of $1.7 billion stemming from numerous company programs. Northrop Grumman and RTX both posted strong numbers for their respective quarters and then both rallied to all-time highs. Now let's look what to watch for next week as it sets up to be one of the busiest weeks of the year. Earnings will be highlighted by our Magnificent Seven names, including Apple, Meta, Amazon, and Microsoft. On the economic front, we'll have the July FOMC meeting is set to begin on Tuesday. That's with our interest rate decision and Fed Chair Powell's press conference on Wednesday. Data includes the July jobs reports, consumer confidence, consumer sentiment, second quarter GDP, and more. Well, that'll do it for The Wrap. I'm Marley Kayden. Remember, you can tune in 24/7 to schwabnetwork.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel.